Kind of feel like my gear is ass for it, but oh well.
Yeah, maybe depending on how deep into this 4 we fill, I might be able to level up from it. I'll have to do quick feat testing, and then I'll be a tiny bit stronger, maybe.
Stability reaching critical threshold. Restoring the coolant systems is alpha priority.
So apparently the power system isn't like Destiny where it just increases your overall power. What it does is actually it allows weapons to take more from, like, basically the number is a pool of points that gets distributed across all the stats. So the higher the points, the higher amount that each can have.
Okay.
Which is why the stats are different from thing to thing. That's why one might have like super omega damage and one have like really small damage. It's because even though they're like similar power level, because they just that's how the stats distributed.
Access to ventilation tunnels complete. Progress acceptable.
I put on a plus wounds thing pretty much just for 4 stars.
I probably should have done that too. Actually, no, I don't think I even have any. Oh,
Yeah, this happened to me earlier today while doing the 4 as well. I jumped down into a hallway at the beginning of a mission, and I got greeted by even worse shit than this. I think there were 2 bulwarks and a couple gunners staring at me. Felt very unfair. Speaking of bulwarks.
God, using this thing is awkward. I'm not used to it.
He's in death, Ogren!
Thanks, Alfie. Your sniveler.
Guide my hand!
Oh, it's so slow in comparison to the Eviscerator.
That's what I call devotion.
See the strength to be found in faith. Please! For him on terror!
I got another psyker. Neat.
It's so annoying when you're trying to like kill an enemy or kill an elite enemy with your charge attack with this, and then a bunch of smaller enemies kind of get in the way of the elite, so you have to hit them with your big bang instead.
I have that with the charge attack on my melee weapon as well. It's like, oh, Rager's coming in, let me slap him, and then a small one just takes it. It's like, oh, okay then. Fuck me. Bulwark coming in.
No! Rager. Alright, fucking deleted him.
Your death is not yet ordained, Ogren! I am judgment!
Area AM134K accessed.
Oh, I'm gonna fucking die here. Totally. Nah.
Yeah, the fucking ranged enemy spam is so annoying.
Reaching into the wall!
Yeah, that's the least good part about increasing the difficulty. You get so much more big guys or ranged guys.
Especially with the darkness modifier from the other day. I saw some people online be like, You know, the darkness modifier really adds a lot of cool atmosphere. It looks really cool. It's like, yeah, but it fucking plays like ass.
Yeah, it does kind of play like ass.
So frustrating. But it does look cool.
Oh, my game crashed.
Oh, our Ogren died.
Oops. Oopsie daisy. Game doing a little bit of goofing. I'm playing a decent chunk of Phantom Forces recently, and oh my god, the game you move so much faster. I feel like a slug in Darktide now.
Phantom Forces?
Yeah, Phantom Forces, the Roblox shooter.
Oh.
And you can literally, like, almost wall run in that game. Yeah, I'm not sure if I like the hammer.
Status report. Catastrophic cooling
It does look really cool.
It does look very cool.
1736.
I just don't feel like I'm killing elites that much faster
Stability reaching critical
than if I just, like, sawed them in half.
Restoring the coolant systems is alpha priority. Swift deployment of cryonic rods will safeguard the facility. Try not to disappoint.
I also feel like you're really good to hit the head to do insane damage with it.
But this was a fun thing to join back into, I'm sure.
I mean, it just lets me spam my melee attacks.
Thank you, sibling.
Stand back!
I have judged you for that. Grenade!
Did I just take a Medicaid and instantly lose all the health in Medicaid, or did my Medicaid get interrupted? I have no idea.
Oh, I don't have ammo.
Nice dodge.
Heal those wounds! You're making my dream all messy. Watch out! Gunner! The voices!
The voices, they call.
I assume we all get the same loot, really. So you got the one that's like kill 750 enemies with ranged.
Yeah.
There is a chance. I'm not 100% sure yet. There is a chance that staves don't count as ranged.
Hmm.
Headshot! Yes!
We are all very spread out right now. That seems good.
This is how it ends!
Yep. Oh fuck! I got shot at. Someone climbed up.
Rise! Without help! What is keeping you?
Then we are actually all spread out far apart. Weird how we never really had this problem with
Enough of that! The burrow is going to
what's it called?
Retreat!
Oh my god. Yeah, it's weird how we never had this problem on 3.
I need assistance!
I think it's the like increased necessity of cover because of all the ranged enemies makes it so that if you want to go in on melee, it's hard to go back to your team afterwards.
Hmm.
That's what it was for me. I couldn't really join up with the team because of the ranged enemies here.
For you, mutant!
Like if we try and rescue that person, we're gonna die.
The freak is dead!
I think there might be one Medicaid left. So you take that if there is.
Guide my hand!
No. No.
I always dodge out of cover and then into cover to take him, but timing was bad, but I got him. He's dead. Now
At
we
least
just
they
gotta...
at least they spawn close together.
Praise the Emperor's beneficence! Ammunition!
Ranger dead, our duty is done! Let's get you back to the fight!
Good one, Sparkhead.
Well, I am
I'm sure you must have heard of Saint Veselina.
Yep,
I'm
there it is.
currently on death's door.
You should see
As am
Rome at
I.
the festival.
Take this, take that.
Beware, Gunner! The Emperor demands you die! We'll have to get closer!
I'm down. Help!
Reaper's dead.
Ogrin! Duty called! Ammunition now!
Damn, I got no ammo. Oh god, I'm gonna fucking die.
There's another Reaper down there. I
Let
fucking
this
come here.
grenade obliterate our foes! You cannot fire an empty weapon, Slab! Take this!
Please don't shoot me. Okay, there we go. Whew. At least that dude is down. Should make this a little bit easier.
And I'm spamming some balls into those ranged enemies there, so I took a few of them out.
Okay, we should be good now, I think.
Slowly and steadily advancing. It's working. I believe this is the wrong way. No, it is. It's the right way. Got sniper. Never mind, it got interrupted. Is it dead?
He died, he died. I killed him.
Oh,
Oh, that's really bad for me.
It's close to its end!
yeah, you do not want to be in a trapper net in the flames.
Well, hopefully I don't get meleeed anytime soon.
I think the bomber's dead.
There's two bombers actually. Oh, we're about to get a horde. Fuck. From what direction?
This the
Oh.
front.
There's also a big guy coming behind. I killed him. No, I
He's
didn't.
dead. I got him.
Oh, my frame rate die.
Keeping dog from behind. What? That's bullshit. I hate the dog peeps. They make no sense. Like, it's happened multiple times to me that I dodge it, and I see it go behind me, and then it's still, like, it just sort of teleports onto me again. It's really annoying.
Yeah, I felt that too. Dog just kind of like roll backs itself onto you.
Yeah, they're extremely hard to read because their physics just make no sense.
Drop flyers, always a bit off.
Can I not like? Oh, I can't. Oh, that sucks. I can't uncharge my
Magnificent Emperor's hand.
my hammer. So I was thinking this
Yeah, I
might
can-
actually be a weapon I have to uncharge if I want to not get stuck in situations where I'm going to be forced to take a hit. No ammo. And there's no health thing for like miles.
Oh yeah.
I am judgment!
Got a med kit.
Oh, one in here.
Need of you all.
Oh yeah, I forgot. There's often one there. I hope the ogre's gonna be fine.
Raise the Emperor's beneficence! Ammunition!
Take it. Fuck you, ogre.
Is there ammunition to spare?
Ogre's so fucked.
The brute is slain!
I was bro miles away.
Because he just wasn't following us.
Bring redemption!
There's two of them? What? No, I...
What? There's three? Oh, I got no ammo.
Attend to work at once!
Oh,
Someone get the freak on!
you boys ain't dying? Come on. You think so after a few dozen smacks to the head.
That looks like some stairs!
Honestly, this is going better than a lot of the 4 stars I've been in. It doesn't mean it's going well, but at least we aren't dying like second wave.
He provides
Ammo,
the means of
let's fucking go.
his servant! The beneficent Emperor has guided a hand this day!
Oh,
Reaper! No
I want that one dead.
safety!
Ogre's dead.
Only...
Just the lower one. So it's about to die. Yep, upper one's dead.
God, the suppressing fire when you're getting hit is so annoying sometimes. You know what? I'm just doing this.
Holy grenade!
Oh, behind him.
You didn't die?
Oh, crapper. Fuck. Oh, there's a horde coming in too.
Psycho, and be revived! Put him in no choice!
Oh, and what? I call bullshit on that. I pushed him away.
My strength returns! Everything, Psycho! I grant you that!
This! Our professional does it!
Damn, some of my melee swings are getting cancelled and it's really annoying.
Engaging all protocols!
At least I've got permanent 5 stacks.
Psycho!
Focus on your own work!
Kinda just fucking spamming balls back and forth. It's working though. Real glad I dropped this health kit here. I think we would have been kind of fucked if I hadn't. From all the ranged fire we've been taking.
Gunner! I am your doom!
Please perish.
I can't believe we made that.
Looks like we gotta take a big move on though.
Yeah, trapper's coming in from somewhere. I got the trapper.
Dog is over here.
Oh fuck.
Oh, what? You're gonna give us another horde? Are you fucking serious?
Get up the stairs, man. Oh shit, there's...
Oh
I
my
didn't
god.
realize there was a full horde behind me as well. Jesus Christ.
Game, give us a fair horde challenge?
Rager. I heard a dog.
Cool. I'm at least not gonna get dogged to death. Man, I fucking love Ragers.
What's the shove attack like on the hammer?
It's just a jab, effectively.
Okay.
Oh, what? Oh.
The fuck? I wish I was there to just like deal with the ranged attacks a bit with my balls.
No!
You cannot hide from judgment, Sniper!
Why is there so many? Oh, what the fuck game?
Back to a 3-star ego. Do we get like god gear maybe? Yeah, these are tough. We held on for quite a while. That didn't even get me to 30, Jesus.
I mean, it feels like we should be able to actually do 4 at this point.
Here's the thing. I don't want to go... Oh, I could do a 4, it's just the shit teammates. But I do notice we tend to be the last ones alive. Somewhat frequently, so... I don't know. Either we are just getting people that aren't capable of doing force, or we're not covering our teammates enough.
I mean, there was a situation last mission where, like, everyone was miles apart.
Yeah. So, either the burden would be on us to just stick with the rest of the team, or the team as a whole needs to sort of move towards the center together. And it's, you know... Taking a mission with the Grimoires for the shitty weeklies.
I shy weeklies.
Yeah, it's... I feel almost obligated to take the ball on 4 stars because...
You need it for ranged enemies.
Yeah, if I take the flamethrower, ranged enemies are just too powerful against me. If I take the lightning staff, cool, I can stun a bunch of people, but whenever the hordes come, I really like being able to actually just like clear a bunch of them. Because, I mean, if I just stun a couple and kill 1 or 2 every stun, it's just gonna take longer to actually get rid of the horde.
Yeah.
And pox bursters are fine to deal with, so it's really just the chargers and maybe the dogs that I'd like to stun. So yeah, ball is my main go-to right now. However, this slightly depends on my level 30 talent, because if my flamethrower is just gonna constantly give me warp charges, then I do want to make a flamethrower build that's just based on like constantly getting warp charges and pissing them out again. It'll be a really strong wave clear build.
Well struck! Shotgunner! Oh, buzzing! Buzzing!
Damn, I love the bolter so much. I really need to get some higher level gear though.
Yeah, I have one legendary tier trinket now. And that's kind of it. Beyond that, it's just blue weapons.
I'm currently on all purple.
What power level?
They're both about 320.
Oh wow. Yeah, my staff at least is nearing 386, I believe, and my sword might be 350 to 380ish.
Slow it down if we continue.
Yeah, mine are just like I haven't found another chainsword that's actually
Yeah.
good. Maybe I gotta start doing like the RNG loot boxes or something.
The best course of actions to get good weapons.
Or check the depository maybe.
The what?
You know, the one that has the actual like good items.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Because it's a
I'm
shame.
not gonna do that until I'm actually 30.
I sawed you.
Damn thing!
I feel like I'm just so much better at killing things with this. Hammer's cool, but it's really slow by comparison.
Oh, the weird boss that just giga-fucked us the other day. I have heard other people say it basically functions by the like the witch in Left 4 Dead. But it is possible to kill it apparently.
Kind of like the witch, because you can still kill the witch in Left 4 Dead.
Yeah, but the witch also doesn't teleport away after she's done slapping someone. And this one does.
Yeah.
But what I have noticed, because I fought it on a 1-star mission somehow.
Oh.
Because I did a quick 1-star to just I think get some money or whatever, and I encountered it, and I noticed that at first it just went after someone and attacked them, like just punched pretty much, and after that it just sort of like held someone in like a forced choke.
Oh.
And I thought, oh, you know, we'll be able to get him out. No. I don't know what you're supposed to do, but I think it's just fucking death for that person.
Yeah, I think you gotta kill it.
I think it's pretty much impossible to kill it at that time, but I'm not sure.
Could have just left in the elevator there, but you know, fun to kill stuff. Murdering people with chainswords and whatnot.
Gotta get me fucking water because I'm dying.
Another horde? Is the horde logic broken in the game right now?
Oh fuck. Oh, leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone. I was grabbing drink. Fuck you.
Yeah, it really feels like the horde logic is broken right now. Because it's sending like hordes every 2 seconds at us. Which on this difficulty isn't too bad, but on like any higher difficulty is suicide. Okay. I'm not sure how the dog didn't die, but sure.
For a second I thought it was gonna explode. I'm fine. Truly a god gamer.
This is Hackle. Data interrogation rate acceptable.
I love when I heard the little bleeps of a box burster, and I try to look, and I just see an explosion. Like someone instantly killed it. I guess that's taken care of.
One of the most satisfying things to do in this game with the chainsword is with the mutants. So if you actually dodge a mutant and melee at the same time with your chainsword revved, you actually lock onto the mutant. So like, but you don't even move with him actually. Like if they move straight past you for ages, you literally like stand in place, chainsawing them from miles away.
Yeah, the Force Sword does the same thing, I believe. I mean, I can't really say I've tried it on chargers much, because I've been having such a hard time dodging chargers reliably.
I find them way easier to dodge than most, actually.
What
Mutants?
direction are you dodging?
I'm dodging to the right because their hand is to the right. Like I'm dodging away from them. Like their hand comes out and I dodge to the yeah, I just dodge outwards.
The other head in the hand.
Yeah, I don't actually, because I'm pretty sure their hitbox is them and not the hand. So I'm just dodging away from the hand. Basically, I'm always dodging to the right when they're charging at me. Another dog, right here. Nice.
The 15% or 10% chance to brain burst something is really funny because I'll just like slap a random guy with a sword and he just fucking explodes. His head just appears. Oh, we should be super looking for grimoires actually. I haven't been.
Ammunition freak!
Bad gamer.
They're kind of easy to find on this map. Pretty obvious. Oh, I'm sorry, my man. That is such a fucking bad horde.
Honestly, more than any other elite, I feel like Psychers are almost fucking mandatory against bulwarks because you're supposed to surround them. But if a Psyker just squishes once, he like lets go of a shield for a bit. It's so much nicer, so much easier to take care of.
Something else I've noticed, which is I was gonna mention actually after I killed that one, is if you have a chainsword, you actually force them to lock onto you to defend against you. So I can actually like control where they're holding your shield, in a sense, or at least I'm limiting them from attacking as well, because they have to defend against my sword.
There's two of them. Okay, I killed both muties on my own. Truly a god gamer.
Oh, no.
Got him. All good. There's a trapper coming from behind, I think. I'm just leaving you all to fight because I'm afraid of a trapper coming from behind, but I think there isn't one. I'm just going crazy. It's like the trapper's always screaming a bunch of shit while coming from behind, even though they're still really far away. So if I just hear talking, I assume it's a trapper coming from somewhere.
Yeah, the trapper has like really distinct voice lines, I've noticed.
Yeah, I never actually pay attention to what they say, but I can always really hear it in the voice. It's just
Like they sound like feminine. I think they're probably
Yeah.
female.
I do believe so as well. Yes. This fucking Brephoni guy really needs to grab the Medicaid.
You sanctioned! I am your judgment!
I don't know what that says. Probably says like heal or something.
Probably just thank you. I think most people when they get rest just quickly press the thank you binds. Is ruins not going to grab the heal? I'm tempted to take it myself, but have we? Oh, we have found one grimoire. Never mind.
Yeah.
I might be dodging. This is problematic.
Yeah, their hitbox is definitely them.
Yeah, I think I might just be dodging too. I think I might be afraid of dodging too early, and therefore dodging too late. I need to dodge earlier. Because just now I thought I was dodging too early and it worked. So.
Yeah, I think it's more like proximity based rather than timing based.
Yeah, apparently might be.
Love chainsawing them through a wall.
Love me chainsword. Simple as.
Love me chainsword. Simple as.
Walk to the far side of the city. You'll find the prisoner there.
Holy shit, group of enemies?
It's dead. Really?
Never thought I'd miss the guard, but here we are.
Really? It's not coming from behind?
What? The horde?
The flamer. Almost every time when I hear a flamer ticking sound, it's coming from behind. I fuck off. I dodged that.
Yeah, the dogs are really goofy in terms of dodge timing. Looks like you gotta do it early or very late. And there's no like consistently or consistent timing.
Jump down. Don't wanna jump down and leave you by yourself up there.
Oh, horde coming in.
Horde. A few little horde hoarding around.
Cheeked up horde.
Initiating crowd control.
There's a
Honestly,
second one, but I think it's gotta be here.
yeah, it's gotta be here. And it's probably not.
Gonna check the info.
Seems like there's such like a gigantic difficulty jump in terms of 3 to 4.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
Well, may as well take a heal.
I need that ammunition. Mine!
Shots flame is dead.
Kill the mutant. This med station is of utility.
Maybe we shouldn't use this right now, but it's fine.
Doesn't really matter all that much.
Yeah, this is
Like,
a
snipe it drop it after, but
this is mostly a melee fight anyway.
not for me. It's a burst fight. Brain burst. You know what's... Okay, so He either jumps through the middle gate or the right one, but never through the left.
Yeah.
I know it's because he spawns like between the second and third. But you can change that. What the no! I disagree. Scanned by the burster. I'm gonna drop this right here under you.
Thank you.
Oh, I didn't realize someone else already dropped it. Well, that's kind of fucked.
Oh my god, they did so much damage in his animation.
Yeah, I love it when he just fucking instantly pops his shield back up because people just dealt too much damage. It's so funny. Have you tried just emptying your bolter into him whenever he's on the ground?
I've tried it when he has a shield, which does nothing. Yeah, I'm not gonna get to try it. I'd imagine he probably loses a shit ton of health though. You're here coming to the chat like a dingus? Welcome. Why did my man die like that?
Could be 30 now. Is this using a fucking trauma staff? I think the first one you get? Weird little psyche.
I'm currently 28 and a half.
I gotta go to the meat grinder.
If I stuck you in a meat grinder and all that came out was your feet, you'd probably be more powerful.
I don't know, I kinda need my legs too if I want to make the feats work.
They added a new boss into the game called the Demon Host. We did face it.
No.
We found it
sucked.
yesterday.
It's really fucking annoying. It's just a witch, but cranked, honestly.
Yeah, it is. It is pretty much just a witch.
I got a cutscene.
I should probably buy this bolter, actually. Yeah, I should.
Why is it me and just this random other person?
What is your instruction?
Bro, all the stats are better on this one.
Never mind, I get it.
Goodbye, bolter. You will be missed. I'm also gonna delete that, and I might also delete my hammer because I don't want it.
It's a nice cutscene, actually. This is actually...
I have a good feeling about what comes next. Truly.
That was a pretty beefy bolter. You had witch vibes yourself? You also found out that any progress made in the pre-order beta will carry over. Yeah. They're going to let us let all the progress carry over, which is nice.
Welcome to the Inquisition. I've killed thousands of enemies for you already. Fuck you. You got little trinkets.
Garbage. Chainsword.
Wait, I didn't even get a new frame?
So no frame?
No frame. I hate that, like, so many games feel the need to add weapon trinkets into the game. I don't know, it just... I thought it was, like, novel and cute the first time.
Yeah.
every time after I'm like, or like a lot of them just don't make sense to me. It's like, oh fuck off.
Get right in there when the shooting.
What do you mean?
Let's
I
see
want a
if we can
hamburger
do it.
hanging from my weapon. It's definitely not tacky.
Wish your armaments to be refined.
Alright. On to the Sacernium. I need this stuff.
Splendid. Exist.
There we go. Well, the game bugged for a second.
I take this feat.
I've just increased my bolt gun power by 70?
Let me guide you towards.
Oh, that is fucking sick. If I take this feat, just killing people with my flamethrower just has a 10% chance to give me a warp charge.
Hmm. Oh. Faster reload. Oh.
He said I can just sort of go into a horde, have all my warp charges, then use my ability to burn a bunch of lads. And it actually deals enough burn damage to kill small ones, which is really good. That's just gonna make. That's just why I want to use it overall anyway, because being able to have my my ability kill people is gonna be great regardless.
Yeah.
Oh, they added more enemies to the training room.
You unlock them when you get to level 30.
Oh, that's dumb.
Yeah, I'm not sure why practicing against specific enemies takes a level requirement. Holy shit, this thing deals damage now.
What does?
My bolter. Like, Armored Rager, right?
Hmm?
Takes 2 shots.
Rager lies slain! So perish all!
In fact, almost...
Fury over faith!
Yeah, most elites are taking like 3 or 4 shots to kill. And it reloads faster too. It feels so much nicer. Feels like I can actually reload it at like a decent speed. Me getting that steady aim perk. Sorry, steady hands perk. Redacted by... I'm getting this a lot more. Don't know if it's just RNG, but redacted by order of the Inquisition. It's happening a lot.
So if I want to make a build for this,
Yeah, I still don't got my final feat.
let's see. Let me try this setup.
No, truly, this is the highlight of my day.
Beat 3 missions with no player death. 750 dregs in melee. Kinda wanna get rid of... pick up 25 scriptures. That seems like such a pain in the ass.
Fuck.
Now get right in there when the shooting starts. No.
This mission seems pretty good. I mean, I'm pretty sure we just played it though, so maybe not.
Yeah. Give me a second.
Ooh, it's actually all scriptures for me. There's only one grimoire. They're also all endless horde, which is hilarious.
Looks like a perfect time to test my flamey build.
Is there like a... I don't know if there's a better feat than this for me to put on. Martyrdom has 6 stacks. Plus 4 damage on hit. It's a shame because both of these are like... only good if you're like doing shit. Like, oh, if you take damage, you gain plus 5 damage. Or if you have like 100 health lost, you gain an extra 15 damage. It's like, well, what if I don't? I'd rather have something that's active all the time. It's just a shame that the other one is kind of meant to be used with like a flamethrower, probably, I would imagine. But I mean, a bolt gunner, or a bolt gun is just a flamethrower that fires rockets, so.
Yeah, true.
Intel's reporting a supply train down in Metal Fab 36. Hours for the taking. You'll find it
Yeah, I think even when not using the flamethrower, this is probably still gonna be the level 30 feat I use the most, because the it's either this one, which means whenever I use my my ability, I lose my warp charges, and the enemies burn, and it's enough to kill them, so they just sort of die from my ability instead of just falling down. Or if I use my ability, I get faster brain bursts that cost less, which isn't really needed. Or the cooldown of my ability is reduced based on how many warp charges I had when I used it. So it's like, I think I'd rather just, I don't really feel the need to spam it, because if I need to spam brain bursts, I only need to quell like 3%.
Yeah.
I'd rather be able to like panic use it and actually have the enemies die instead of getting up 2 seconds later. Especially since a lot of the time when I use it, or not a lot of the time, but sometimes I will use it to like res a teammate.
Yeah.
And if they actually die instead of just lie on the ground, that's gonna be a lot easier. That was
Oh, it's a
misclick,
fucking
but
bad nade. I mean, a really good nade on his part, but...
Emperor, guide me.
Ooh.
I bring redemption!
Nice. Is the bomber dead?
I don't
Nope.
think so. Now they
I
are.
heard him scream ready in crowd control. Is that just a rager? Oh, it's an armored rager.
Where about?
No, they died. Both
They died.
Yeah, killed them. Right, watch this. Boom. Fucking burn.
That is... What the fuck? There's like 5
Yeah, ignore-
armor dudes here.
Yeah, ignore that. Just pay attention to how cool my burn ability was. I already have all 4 watchers back because of that. That's so nice.
My ball gun is killing elites in like 1 or 2 shots, which is actually kind of insane.
You know, that would make you think we're definitely geared up enough for a 4-star, right? It's like, surely if they die this fast, we should be able to do a 4.
So me and Mistake finally finished watching all the Chucky movies last night. We watched 1 and then 1 and then 1. Not as in like we watched the first movie 3 times. We watched 1 one night, second one another night, you know. And then we just did the last 4 in like in 2 sittings. Also because they were kind of both in a series as well, like, you know. On the little mini not continuity but theming.
Oh, yeah.
I guess a good example would be like how the Spider-Man movies are in their own grouping, even though they're all part of the MCU. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And surprisingly, like the last movie is the best one, the most recent one, which is kind of odd for a horror franchise that's like 40 years old.
Maybe it's just a new theme. Same goes for Predator. The latest Predator was also just, like, incredibly good.
You're actually 100% right, yeah. The last Predator was also actually phenomenal. I had no right to be that good. Maybe that means the next Alien movie is going to be really good.
Let's not get too crazy now.
What do you mean? Come on, surely it's going to be great. All the recent Halloween movies have also been pretty good. I wonder if horror directors and movie makers just finally managed to figure out how to make a good horror movie. Or at least not like a horror movie, but a good like slasher movie.
What if it sort of looped from like horror being a little niche genre at some point to, oh, horror movies are really popular, so we gotta like, you know, put big money into them, and then all of them fucking sucked, so now now less people are investing big money, so directors can just like do their thing again.
You're actually probably 100% correct, because the final 2 Chucky films, which were modern ones, they were made pretty recently, were straight to DVD. Like, they had a budget of $5 million each, which is fucking insane for a big horror franchise.
Yeah.
But both of them are really good. The first one is not as good as the second one, but the second one is actually just phenomenal.
I could grab. Yeah, early dodge.
Yeah, you gotta dodge away from his hand. You know, it'd be great. An Alien vs. Predator movie that isn't set in 2004 and instead gets the same treatment as Aliens. I wouldn't mind seeing another Alien vs. Predator movie.
Let's go.
Because, the first one isn't too bad. I mean, it's still pretty bad, but it's not too bad.
That fell beast could have made such a hole.
The second one, though, holy shit, the second one. I'm pretty sure I saw it once, and I was like... I don't think I even saw very much of it, considering how black it was.
You know, at some point we said we should watch the Lord of the Rings movies. We never did.
Yeah, it's because they're kind of like a big commitment, you know? Because if we're gonna watch them, we may as well watch, like, the Omega versions that have the 4 bajillion years of character development in it.
I still have them all downloaded.
Wounded enemy. Not enough to celebrate. Medicae station.
Second one is fucking terrible. The second one is actually so bad. It's one of those
Not
movies
even,
that...
like, funny bad.
No!
Not even bad enough to laugh. That's a shame.
I mean, when I said that, can't remember exactly what I said about it being black, but it's like, I mean that in a literal sense. Like, the movie is like 90% darkness. You can't see,
Like the final season of Game of Thrones had that problem too.
the Predator film Prey was fucking amazing. Oh yeah. We were just talking about that, like how the most recent Predator movie is for some reason actually just phenomenal for no reason. Like actually super good. And we're talking, and I was just mentioning how the final Chucky movie, or the most recent Chucky movie, is also like super good, too. It seems like a running theme for like the most recent horror movie in a series. Seems to be the best one.
You know, I thought Pox burst or timing was whenever they started like diving. Like until I realized that it's just like they have this canister on their chest, and when it pops, then you gotta just shove them.
I just do it when they dive because it's a function. The timing is just about the same.
I've
And then
been
I dodge
misled once or
backwards.
twice with dive.
Yeah, I just dodge backwards twice after that, and usually home free.
Also, yeah. No, when I mean I've been misled, I just mean like they didn't get shoved back. But I've noticed that if I do it with the canister popping, it's also to me a much more like distinct visual clue than at which point of the animation you're actually diving.
I kind of also do it based on distance, I guess, then. Because, you know, when they're a certain distance away from me, they're going to dodge. Or they're going to jump to me. There's a sniper.
I'm gonna grab him. Someone's already killed my thing. Yeah.
But the seventh Chucky movie, which is the final one, is super good because it combines like almost every plot point in the previous movies, and it isn't nonsense. If you know what I mean. Like it's not just like we got to bring everything back. It's like it actually all makes sense and feels like it culminates properly. It also, very interestingly, has the original actor from the 1980 movie, the first movie, back as playing their older version, which is so cool to see. Actually, it's kind of rare that that happens.
Oh! Sorry, I got God tier RNG on the fixing the thing mini game.
Thing is, the Chucky films have nothing on the shit show that is Friday the 13th films and Nightmare on Elm Street films. They get really mad. Listen, you say that they get really mad. Like, okay, so Jason going to space. Pretty wacky. Is it as wacky as a movie based on Chucky coming inside a doll and creating a demon abomination? Which has two personalities, one is female, one is male. And then they go on to impregnate another woman in order to give birth to babies that they can all transfer their souls into.
I know, that makes sense.
Now listen, I don't think Jason holds a candle to that. That's just the fuck. Yeah, that's the fifth Chucky movie, and it's bad, but it's really
one.
Yeah, that's the fifth one, and it's bad, but it's really chaotic and funny. There is some absolutely dreadful jokes in it, which are just like they loop back around to being hilarious. The bolt gun looks so nice. It is a dream. You know how people talk about their cars and they say their cars are a dream? The bolt gun is a dream. I love the way it smashes people into pieces. The same as a Tesla, actually. Exactly the same.
I thought you were gonna say I love the way it smells.
So I'm gonna tell you one of the running jokes in Seed of Chucky because it is like bafflingly stupid. But basically, the kid, the first half of the movie follows their child, who is a doll, obviously, and the doll doesn't know where they came from because they're an orphan because their parents died at the end of the last film. And the only reason they know where they're from is because they have a made in Japan insignia on their arm. And every time they look at it, it pulls up these like really like what would be called? Not traditional, but it pulls it like Japanese stingers, you know, like the flute.
Oh yeah.
And when they actually meet Chucky and their mother, they introduce themselves in Japanese. There's a final fight scene in the movie, which they speak like entirely in Japanese, while the flute Japanese music is playing. It is actually so bonkers, and every time it pops up, it's like getting flashbanged. You have to like do a double take and say, "Is this movie really about to do this?" It is an actually insane movie.
Make this joke again?
I can't lie and say it's not like the funniest joke ever, although in context.
This Brando does not know where to go. Oh no, you're trying to find a Medicaid because they're fucking dying.
The bro die?
Yeah. I've lost the ability to speak partially. I've noticed that more and more. If I say no on reaction to something, I'll accidentally say it in Dutch.
Oh.
I don't know why I started doing that. It's really weird.
My thanks.
I think we played with this dude before. I recognize their name.
Oh.
Maybe it's just because it's maybe a name that people are choosing a lot. Maybe it's a reference to like a Warhammer character or something. But I'm pretty sure I've seen someone else with this name.
Which one?
Dorsworth.
If we do
Yeah.
not support this soon, our martyrdom is at hand.
Reclamation Strike Force Beta 5 is inbound. They will be here.
I trust there will be something left
Oh.
for them to support.
Didn't realize the elevator's already done.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit, I totally didn't realize this was the mission we're doing.
Yeah.
This isn't a great mission for flamethrower, actually.
Oh, I'm getting fucking blasted. I need help.
What?
I was stuck in a block loop where I blocked one attack and then they were all like perfectly asynchronizingly attacking me, where I couldn't do anything else.
Pray for mercy, trapper!
Medipack.
Ammo crate!
Okay, I guess we're going down.
Yeah, we got it sooner or later.
For the Golden Throne! Cover me! I'm reloading! Ranger neutralized!
Damn, that was a quick. The dude just spawned in.
The Rager?
Yeah. What is Dorsworth doing?
Playing a different video game, I think.
Man, I actually love how the bolt gun is so accurate while hip firing.
What the fuck?
Oh, I got netted and I'm on a flame and in flames.
I have you're dead.
Maybe I should have made a shorter character. Because I'm getting shot over cover, which is kind of annoying.
Me too. I really hope it's not because of the length of the character, because that would be so obnoxious.
That would be pretty unfortunate.
But they also frequently get shot over cover. Wouldn't be surprised if it is the length of the character, honestly.
Would be a fat shark moment.
That's good work. I've ordered your support team into position. They're inbound.
And for a second I thought, I wonder how they'd fix it, you know, make like the hitbox of tall characters shorter, and then I thought, just make the cover taller. It's
Yeah.
actually so simple. God, the flamethrower is so nice for just regular hordes. Just like sort of hold right click in general direction and you're good.
Mm-hmm.
Until an elite comes walking through and you didn't notice him because of the fire.
Oh! Bro is up there.
He dead. God, the burning effect on the ult is especially nice because it has such a huge range. For some reason, the shout actually has giga range.
You are right. The tank is a way better towel, but also because it has an audio towel.
Yeah. It's like a little yellowy goop thing and a hissing sound.
Yeah, it's like the sound you hear when a creeper activates.
Yes, actually.
There's an achievement you can get for Zealot where you kill 50 enemies that are stunned by your grenades within 10 seconds. Which I think sounds fucking ridiculous.
How many enemies?
50.
Jesus. That's...
In 10 seconds, by the way. In 10 seconds. Stunned by your grenades.
Yeah. It's another one of those abilities where it's like, you have to ask everyone in your party to not shoot anyone in your grenade and also not kill anyone in general so you can actually get 50 people in a grenade.
Yeah. Like, you gotta get them all in, like, a corner and then... I don't know, maybe bolt gun them all or something? Either that or, like, flamethrower.
I think you need to do it where in a way you can have 2 grenades, throw both into a horde so there's like a huge field of stunned ones, and then just like maybe flamer into it?
Maybe.
If the flamer has the range for it.
Okay, so
Okay,
I
it
think
really
on
feels
dodge
like,
you dodge
none
early.
It really feels like none of the penances actually got playtested.
Yeah.
It feels like the penances are based on what is theoretically possible.
Cleanse this place. One mutant at a time.
So Shumi only got 2 out of 3 scriptures. But I mean, it's fine.
Yeah.
Time for a well-earned rest, I'd say.
This way! Me making the entire ship shake from my bolt gun fire.
Imagine you have an accidental discharge while they're flying and the entire ship just goes crashing down.
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised. That thing would blow a hole straight through the ship, I would imagine.
I got another orange trinket.
A
I
trinket?
hope it's good. Yeah. Well, yeah, curio.
Hmm. I was wondering, since I don't think I've ever gotten a trinket yet.
You get one for for being 30. It's very okay.
I can't wait to equip it and make my gun all jangly jangly.
Yeah, I looked at it and then decided not to equip it.
Blockheads today.
I mean, I don't know. Like, both of my orange trinkets are just plus wounds. I guess I should take that over +2 max stamina.
We make
Or maybe over
best we
extra max health.
Hmm.
Probably over stamina, right? Fortunately. Big shame. Yeah, let me go back to it a non-flamer staff.
Buy a weapon cosmetic, maybe. Not gonna, but
Take a look at all of them, decide they're not very good.
do it again in another 3 missions.
Yep. Let me check out operative cosmetics.
I wish that there was more
wait.
than just navy blue and dull red.
What can be done?
I think new ones unlocked for me. Yeah,
Nothing ventured, nothing gained.
I think I unlocked headpieces now. But also, they're all 100k plus.
Hmm.
I am certain you'll be back.
So you unlock new ones at 30 that are just ridiculously expensive?
These are ridiculously expensive because they're headpieces, and the headpieces are hard to get anyway.
Hmm. Oh, actual head stuff.
Yeah, like helmets.
They're all really bad.
The headpieces, or
Yeah, they're all not that great.
yeah, there ain't many good skins.
Yeah,
Sadly.
you could join our party. Wouldn't be too bad. I don't think
It'll
I have you on
cost
Steam
you.
though. It'll cost you. Hmm.
Let's see. Okay, no, I do have ranged kills. So it's fine, it counts. Wait. Why didn't my scripture achievement progress when I had a scripture in my inventory at the end of that mission?
Hmm. Yeah, I don't believe I actually have you. And I couldn't find you in my recent players list either. Even though I know we've played Dead by Daylight. You giving me my IP? Friend code? Ah. I've never seen people actually use the friend codes.
Oftentimes it's just, this is my Steam name, pick this, the one with this picture.
Yeah, it's kind of how it's always been.
We've got new missions on the terminal. Needs your magic.
We've got new missions on the terminal. Need your magic touch. I'm not a psyker.
I am.
Your word is my law.
Function terminating.
I just looked at Steam and noticed there's a followed players thing.
Yeah.
Apparently you can follow players. One of these I cannot unfollow. The other is my friend's dad.
Yo.
Because I was hoping that they would unprivate their profile at some point. Because my friend told me he had like insane hours on Age of Empires 2. And I want to see, but I can't. I have 113 people blocked on Steam.
Well, that's a 5. Never mind. I'm not picking that one.
No, do it. I'm not even a 4.
No. That and King Dingus is 19.
Oh, yeah, never mind.
Really feels like you should be able to do 4s at like 20. Or something.
25. Like 5s. 5s are actually hard locked at 30. No.
Kind of just feels weird. Because I think it's like, you can honestly do 2s from the start of the game just fine.
Mm-hmm.
But then you can do, what's it called? 3s at 10.
Yeah.
So by logic, you think, okay, well, I mean, maybe do 4s by 20. And then it's kind of not like that. It's more like you have to do 4s by 30. Which is really weird.
I'm kind of thinking, I feel like if I tweak my build just a little bit, for the flame build at least, I could make a, I might have a better shot at 4s, but only if I have a teammate who can effectively kill ranged enemies quickly.
You're gonna mainly use your chainsword because so far your staff has been crashing you. The crashing staff.
This is not the
Look
sort
at my
of build I'm
wounds.
accustomed to dealing with.
Oh my god.
I have so little stamina now that I took off my +2 stamina trinket. It's such a shame. Wait, where's oh, no, it's-
Die in glory.
Yeah, this is what the 4 I did earlier today, where I dropped down and there was just pretty much this standing in
Yeah.
front of me. It's not fun.
I mean, for me, who can cut through every enemy, it's fine.
Well, I mean, one of them was a bulwark, which really fucked it all up. You can't really slap a bulwark effectively.
Perish, please. Thank you.
Ready, dogging?
Yeah, you gotta dodge early with them, I think. Because it's worked twice in a row so far. Could be chance, but...
Keep going. This maintenance area makes you on the right path.
I shall smite you.
I smited the trapper.
I feel like I got the kill marker on trap, but I'm not sure.
Maybe? I know that I was 12 feet deep in his sternum, though, so it's...
My brain burst at least was almost done when you died.
Engaging warp protocols.
To throw up a nade.
I just burned them all with my shouts, because I didn't want to deal with all these ranged guys.
Remember, you can dodge enemy gunfire quite easily, but just pressing the dodge button. It's super useful.
Yeah, but also, depending on what your counterattack is for ranged fire, since mine all take charging, it's really annoying to just sort of sit there and like shuffle back and forth while your shit charges until you can actually shoot them.
Oh, we're about to get a monstrosity. Okay, okay.
Good, because I have a weekly for killing monstrosities. Ooh, I wonder if I can... I think I'm gonna be able to get many warp charges. Oh, I might be able to snag some. Yeah, my plan was to just burn the Beast of Nurgle with my warp charges, but it's already dead by the time I was able to try to get some.
I was just loading my bolter into it.
There's nothing here. I'm used to there being way more enemies here.
It's fine, they're all on break.
All deserved. These gunners are still really annoying though.
Yeah, not gonna lie, I kinda wish they didn't. Or they weren't here.
I'm working on it. I fucking... God, I fucking hate... when you're trying to just jump down somewhere and the fucking gunners are pushing you back. So you can't leave.
I got a penance? I got bully the bully?
Like... I really wish ranged damage didn't stop you from moving.
Yeah, I kind of agree.
It's just frustrating.
I've never liked not being able to move when taking damage in like any game it's in, even like CSGO. Even though by that time you're usually dead. Kind of just feels like it,
Because, like, being slowed while taking damage is one thing. But since this game doesn't just slow you, it actively, like, pushes you away from where you were from the dots. It feels way worse to me.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, I'm liking this strat for reviving people.
It kind of feels like it violates the concept of need, you know? How people complain about in fighting games where you get stunned after taking too much damage. Kind of just sucks because you're already in a poor spot. Why do you have to get stunned for it?
Yeah.
Kind of feels like that for
Truly, we are blessed with his might.
for not being able to move. It's like, I need to get close, but you're literally like stopping me from doing so.
Yeah, and it's still worse in a situation like I was in just now where I'm like, oh, okay, I gotta jump down here to join my allies.
Yeah.
And then if you stop me from jumping down, I can't really go back because I need to go down here. So I'm just stuck here taking off all of this damage.
These become two halves?
Alright, you're here. Get me a sentry position.
No.
It feels like they're always going from me. I hate it.
It is really weird when they just ignore someone who's straight in front of them. I mean,
See,
like,
it
ammo
makes sense.
stuff?
Because apart from a sniper, I am sort of the most
Thank you.
backline person and the squishiest, so... It makes sense, but also fuck you. Don't do this. Leave me alone.
Yeah.
Hold out till the ascender's down. Don't get overrun.
I'm just gonna grab it. But first,
Stop firing. That's it. I'm coming towards you instead.
Righteous work, Guardian! Headshot! Yes!
I want help!
Face your
You're okay.
heretic!
I still need help, truly!
Your suffering
I don't have max stacks actually. I thought I did.
Thank you!
Luckily, it didn't end up mattering.
I was about to use my ability for it.
keep your face, pilgrim! Victory's near!
Oh, dog incoming.
What's that?
Justice administered!
Lads are coming in. Lads are in several pieces.
Kill the ranger!
Help!
The Raider is splendid, Prophet! Morrow's soul
Who the fuck is doing that? Okay, they're
Is
dead.
that?
and longer life than his body.
You see the big old glow around her face.
Force sustains him.
Even a long life can be brought to
Another sniper here. Fuck you.
He is in need of
My balls.
You should absolutely take that dingus. And then it's kind of just like a grab bag. Actually, you should take it, Bipin.
I already took one.
Oh.
Grimoire.
Oh, right. So there's actually kind of no point in anyone taking any, really. I'll take it,
Yeah,
just for the sake of it.
I was low on health, which is why I took it. But
Be
Nice.
just, foul bastard! I am unstoppable!
Took out my lad's shins. I wanted a taste. Oh, I'm getting so much lag in this area.
oh yeah.
Oh fuck. There is a lot of people right here. Okay, sawed them in half.
Gave him a little push. Sort of stopped him from just pelting us with gun.
There's another sniper on the far end.
Yeah, I've been trying to spot him, but I couldn't.
Sniper!
Got him, I think. Yep. I'm taking some fucking damage over here.
Fuck.
Ammunition! In the very nick of time!
You fucking shit, get back here.
Set.
A bomber!
He's double dead. Damn, I thought it was a little too early.
The beast! Kill it!
Damn, you've been pounced?
Yeah,
Should I be
Air
jealous?
quality, perhaps,
a little
isn't
bit.
the best in Darkshire.
Fuck. Like a millisecond too late and I lost my warp charges. Sad.
This was not a place of virtuous trade, I will wager. A grenade! The ammunition to
Why
spare!
didn't you heal?
I am your judgment!
Yeah, who? Oh, Dingus?
Yeah.
Was there a place to heal?
Not that I know.
Yeah, I didn't notice one.
I mean, there's one here, so I doubt there has been one in between those two.
Maybe medkit?
Need of you whole!
But I was thinking to
Neutralized!
Got the bomber.
Watch out, dingus!
Oh,
Hound is no more! Trapper neutralized!
Oh,
Reload your weapon, Templar!
still doing good. Oh my! Oh wow! Bros were
was-
coordinating. What the fuck?
yeah.
That is insane. I've never seen them just do that. Yeah, you may as well take the last one.
There it is. The enforcer station's dead ahead.
Join me in battle and be cleansed of sin! Eye on your judgment!
Alright, I'm just gonna stand here and tank the horde. And lower my frame rate by 20%.
Impressive work, Piper. It's hard here, Leonard.
I got a achievement, Frenzied Killer.
Nice.
What is that? 90 enemies in less than 30 seconds.
Oh, Jesus, nice.
Not too surprising considering the that situation there.
Looking for the blocks. Ironically,
Yeah, and the fact that I was the only one helping you.
Wouldn't say that's true.
No, it was because the Dingus and the other one were focusing on an elite in the back
Oh.
line. There was a bulwark behind.
Ah, I see. Okay. I guess in that instance, what is it called? Getting the achievement there when it might have been possible, but
The mutant rises no more!
God, the bolter is so good. Just anything you don't want to see anymore, just shoot it at it and they die. I love my anti-everything builds. What? Bro doesn't want to hit me? That was weird. He didn't activate.
Yeah, I've had that a couple times too. Kind of weird. Kind of quirky. Quirky little gamers. Oh, we have both Grimoires, by the way, so it's pretty bogged.
Means the assassination is going to be a little tough. You good? Was that you? Your character was like, ugh, ugh, ugh.
Wasn't me on my end, at least.
I bring redemption! Damnation! They're shooting at us!
Those grenades were tedious.
Thank God the bomber missed their throw.
Yeah.
This med station is of utility.
Stop firing. I am shooting anyone who fires.
Mutant neutralized.
If you don't want to get hit by a bolter, stop firing your weapon.
Farmer's dead.
Managed. Bomber dead.
With me, pilgrims! Our way lies in darkness! Ammunition! Quickly!
Nice.
That was my last shot too.
My gratitude. They are shooting.
Are you all psychers?
No. Get Krumpa as a preacher like you.
Huh. Interesting, because like they've been giving me nothing but ammo. Like, well, maybe they would want some, but
Maybe
guess
they just
I'm,
don't like just going all melee.
yeah, maybe. Oh no. Well, that's not good.
My sibling is down.
Ah!
I love all the sibling lines for psychers. It's fun.
This is the... Wait, this is the assassination, right?
I think so. Yeah.
No, it's not. And we're about to get a
Oh.
horde. Oh, this is gonna be so ass on my frame rate. Should I launch a nade over there? Nah. Kind of a short way for endless hordes.
Feels like it wasn't actually real hordes.
Oh. Abomination.
That's why then. Bro is melting.
Bro wants my meat. Oh.
You die? The bomber's gonna die?
Now he's gonna die. There we go.
May all our kills be as swift.
Dog and a mutant coming. Yeah, I just early dodged it there. Oh.
Oh, what the fuck? Another dog. Didn't realize.
Oh, they didn't die.
I got him.
Oh, yeah, Dingus crashed, I think. At least I would assume so.
Well, they were just using the staff, so actually, I'm not sure. There were a bunch of flames, but I think those were actually flamer flames.
Oh my god, I just fucking cleaved through like 7 enemies at once. No one else is using ammo but me, it seems.
Yeah, the other preacher is using a flamer, and I think they're only using it on hordes. Which sort of makes sense for using a flamer.
Even then, the Preacher Flamer actually has a ton of ammo, from what I know. Or at least my experience with it. Oh, my health!
My hit points.
You did crash her, but I'll load back in. That's fine.
Another slave raider. I'm reloading.
Sometimes I like just walking past some enemies and assuming my teammates are gonna kill them.
Every man you die.
This med station is of utility.
Med station, my beloved.
Medicaid station.
Medicaid station.
Medicaid station.
Medicaid station.
Medicaid station. Well, we're about to face the big guy, so
Magistrati oubliat.
endless
No idea if
hordes
that's
makes endless hordes makes this really difficult. Luckily, we do. I think we have like an AOE team, though, kind of. At least if Git has a flamer, and you have a flame staff. Wait, you're not using the flame staff? You're using the
No.
blowy.
Which the ball is still pretty good for wave clear.
Ammo crate.
I have dreamed of your death. Let me show you. You know what to do.
We might have to focus on the horde for a little while. But I love just like running into the middle of a horde and slicing them all down. Okay, things are going okay. Horde coming in, I'll try and focus on it. Alright.
My random brain burst actually procced on the boss, I think.
Nice. Alright, we should be able to focus him down now. Yep. Oh, there's a horde coming in.
Another raider sent to hell. Beware, the barrel is exploding. Yes,
I'm coming!
All work, zealot.
No! Wasn't able to get it in time, but it's fine.
I think this has been me for today.
You're done.
Yeah.
I can do one more.
Gotta check the shop reset though.
Oh shit, yeah.
Look at all the garbage.
Master crafted chainsword, please.
Mastercrafted Force Greatsword, please. I know it's not in the game, but make it, please. None of this shit is mastercrafted. It's not even perp. Not even herped up.
Irked up on a Friday afternoon.
I was gonna say I'm gonna just upgrade one, but I should do that next time I actually start playing, in case there is something good in the store then.
Bro! What is this? And you can't give it to me?
There's a 511 axe in the shop. Like, come on. I don't want an axe.
You're gonna show me a 500 bolt gun and you're gonna not let me have it?
Goes another.
It's so tempting to just roll random again.
From the forge cometh miracles.
It's also kind of just a waste of money.
Deliverance.
Damn, it's so expensive to upgrade shit. I'm guessing refine item... Wait, no. What is refine item gonna do? I'm assuming one of these is gonna
Probably-
increase power.
I mean, consecrate increases power. Refine item might be
Go. There is killing to be done.
just dumping it for materials, maybe? I don't know.
Pretty sure consecrate is just like upgraded a tier.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And then, so I'm
Um,
assuming refine maybe adds power or re-rolls some of the settings. Something like that. At least I hope one of these just gives you more power.
Ambition, authority, adaptability.
I'm taking a look at the
Lack
Vermintide
all
system,
three, I'll warrant.
which has salvage item and craft item, which is not relevant here. Reroll properties, which is rebless. Reroll traits.
How may this humble
I
unit assist
think
you?
there's a trait in this game. Oh, refine item might just sort of change the balance of the bars, maybe.
Oh, you're right.
Rerolls actual bars. That makes sense to me. Because I could totally imagine having like a really good, like a 511 power level weapon, and it's just the bars are all fucked up.
Yeah, that's probably what it is. You're probably right.
Goodbye, Overlord.
We'll see soon enough, because the game is going to be out in 20 minutes. No, in about whatever, like a day or so, I don't know.
I wish the game
And then-
was out in 20 minutes. Let's see.
Yeah, pretty nice.
When
Yeah.
does it come out? 30th, I
soon.
know, but I'm guessing it's gonna be like midday 30th. That's usually how it goes. I gotta play an Ogren at some point.
Once you hit 30 on Preacher, Ogren time.
Maybe. I might play like a lot more Preacher and then go for Ogren maybe.
Could also always just alternate, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm gonna head off now, so I'll see you later.
Alright, see ya. So what are we doing? Another Endless Horde, another Grimoire. I mean, our choice of threes are kind of just Endless Horde. That's the only choice we have. Oh, no, there isn't. We've got this one. Have you played the desert one before, Dingus? It's kind of a weird one. We played it back when the game first came out into early access. No, you haven't? We can do that one then. Yeah, we played it when it first came out, when the game first launched, and then we never saw it again for like 40 hours of playtime. And now it's suddenly back again. Wouldn't be surprised if the game bugged or some shit and just stopped showing it. Or they disabled it behind the scenes or something. I think I get 30 on this mission. Maybe?
And it's putting out a real strange broadcast.
If we get all the Grimoires, maybe.
And corrupts you from within. Bad stuff. I'll drop you nearby. Get in and stop that signal. Don't waste any time.
You got rid of the staff and you got a las gun, probably for the better for the moment. Plus, since the game is releasing in like a day or so, I'd imagine we'll see a patch that fixes quite a lot of crashing issues. At least I hope so. They've seemed pretty good on keeping performance high, or updating it. I know I'm going to be knocking on wood in a second, but I haven't had any crashes today yet, which is nice.
Sure, it burns a little, but it's free of tranks, unlike lower dine.
I know that means that I'm going to crash in the middle of this mission, though.
Right on the edge of civilization out here, such as it is.
Oh wait, they just spawned in. You got a, what, is that an auto las gun? That's an auto, huh. I've never seen an auto las gun. People just usually use the big one, the single shot. I do wish there were more missions like this. Like kind of a different setting. I know it's kind of hard within a single city. But you know, more desert missions would be nice, or something like that.
It's a primitive security system. It won't keep you out.
There's a whole group of dudes here. Wonder if there's a reason there's so many just chunks of people in a single area in lore. Bonk. Bonk. Remember and do a lot of blocking in melee. Oh shit. Oh! I actually avoided it. Oh! Man, blocking saves my ass so many times. Like Mr. Redeem stretch. I can stretch in a second once I'm done murdering some heretics. Let me stretch.
Our greatest reward shall be
All right.
righteousness.
Bones broken. Oh fuck. Oh, accidentally went to a crowd of them. Accidentally on purpose. What, after stretching when he's been gaming for 2 hours? They? Yeah. I've been gaming for a while. I could go and get that ammo, but I cannot be bothered. Oh, that's a lot of specials.
I shall invite you!
Should have sent a proper soldier.
You're helping me.
I wish there was an animation for helping people off the ground. Or at least one that was a little bit more noticeable, like you put your hands out very quickly. Because so many times I cancel reviving someone because I don't think I'm actually doing it yet.
He provides the means of death unto his servant!
I'll take that for now.
Nargo Caesar.
Damn, I dodged too early.
Your corruption will not save you, mutant!
Oh, big boy. God, I love sawing their heads off. No greater joy in life. You should watch If the Emperor Had a Text-to-Speech Device. It's silly and goof. I actually have watched that already. Or at least a decent chunk of it. I watched it like 5-6 years ago. But I haven't watched all of it though.
Medicaid station. Medicaid station.
I don't actually remember what I got to on it. It got discontinued. Oh yeah, because Warhammer, or yeah, the people who make it, they were being real goofy.
Power up that gate, and you can get into the ventilation system.
I was about to say, there's no rescuing that guy. Is she behind you? Games Workshop are goofs when it comes to fan content? Yeah. It's really unfortunate how bad they are with it. The developer of Hot Dogs, Horseshoes, and Hand Grenades, I don't know why I said that so weird. Hot Dogs, Horseshoes, and Hand Grenades tried to ask Games Workshop if he could put a bunch of Warhammer guns into the game, or into H3VR, which is a VR gun game. Basically, it's a game that has like 500 realistically simulated guns and stuff. And obviously Games Workshop told him, nah, we're not going to let you put Warhammer guns in your game. Apparently the answer that they got was basically, unless you're making like a full-blown Warhammer game, we're not allowing you to do anything Warhammer. Did someone deal with this fucking sniper? Psyker, hello?
Help!
Take strength from your pain.
Wonder if one day there will be a Warhammer X Fortnite? Maybe. I'd imagine Epic Games are probably shooting for it at some point. Or at least it's been on their list. I wouldn't imagine it's very likely to happen anytime soon, though. Honestly, it's hard to guess what licenses Epic Games probably hasn't tried to contact. Oh fuck, that's a whole horde. No, I got bagged. They did Adventure Time right? I don't think they've done Adventure Time. Don't revive me just yet. Just get to the enemies, please. No, you're gonna get interrupted. Okay, maybe not. And it was actually worth the HP. You didn't lose anything. That's weird. Normally you lose quite a lot of HP trying to revive in the middle of a crowd. Hmm. They're trying to beat my ass? Yeah, they're trying to beat my ass, Nicky Ortiz. Oh! I'm gonna go up and get the canister.
My prayers are answered. Holy ammunition.
And then I'm gonna... Alright. Objective is finished. Hopefully that dog doesn't catch anyone. No! Okay, wow, I dodged that way too early, but the game gave it to me. Fuck it, I'm just gonna... Ah!
Fighting to be done.
Yeah, obliged, priest.
We need to get rid of this dog right now. Alright, nice. Just want to do what you have to. I guess we'll activate the circuit breaker for now. You can be rescued though. Where are you? Oh, you're ahead now. Oh, that sucks. You got a gunner on me? Should be fine. I've got a bolter.
Come, pilgrims, lighten your souls.
I think I'll keep that between me and the Emperor if it's all the same to you.
You can bet there'll be plenty of heretics in
2 shotgunners.
Courage, Cyclops. You will yet be redeemed. Die, Sultana, for him on terror.
Alright. Hopefully the game doesn't spawn an abomination. That would really suck. Who's this dingus? It's someone I met while playing Dead by Daylight. I know that probably wasn't an actual question. It was probably making a joke, but I'm gonna answer it anyway. Watch out! Like dingus by default.
Roughneck! Oh dear!
Damn, people are just dropping like flies.
Now you die, hound! Face your judgment, trapper! Guide my hand!
They were the dog.
We have achieved much, but there is more still to do.
Oh, oh, there's so many enemies here. What the fuck?
I'm reloading. Quickly, help me rise. Time for a grenade.
You wouldn't want me to outlast
Nice.
you, zealot?
I still have my my invulnerability, so I'm just gonna go in here and tank if I can.
I am your judgment.
Just fucking tear them apart. How many 10-year-olds do you think you can fight? 3? Maybe? I mean, 10-year-olds can be pretty strong. You underestimate 10-year-olds. I'm gonna try and get this guy before the horde starts. Proper.
On your feet.
That is so unlucky. How many 10-year-olds do you think you could fight? Four? You got a tactical advantage I don't know about? 4 or 5? Remember, some 10-year-olds are almost akin to mistake. Just barely. You're really good at fighting dirty?
Look, stairs. What? A sniper!
Oh, fucking random ass sniper.
Deliver out to judgment.
Where's the sniper? Are they dead?
That ammunition's mine. Please.
Oh, we're about to get an abomination. Is it a beast of Nurgle? Where the fuck is it? Oh, there.
Get behind you! Shoot it in the back!
No. Okay, they're targeting me.
It's almost over. Weapon is empty. Aim on, Farah.
Saw his tail off, come on. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Yeah, surprisingly not bad beast in Nurgle. I think it's because we corralled it pretty well.
Sniper! Barrel's gonna explode!
Eye on your judgment!
Oh my god, that's a sniper.
Sniper!
Oh, fucking boys are coming in.
They deliver holy fire! Behold, another slain ranger!
I'm just getting rid of those ragers immediately. So they can't, like, stun lock people.
Throwing grenade! Just hit 220 again!
The rager is cleansed! Oh, my goodness!
Oh, I might die. I would like a sniper glint or something.
Agreed.
Oh, that's the bomber gun!
Ammunition, Guardian! Take it!
Oh fuck, dudes.
Grenade! The Emperor by my hand! The bomber is slain!
You fucking
By my hand!
can't get back here.
At last, your reckoning is at hand, bomber!
Jeez, where's a Medicaid station when you need one? You can just sit here and heal for a second. Probably can't stay here for too long though. Not that we really need to either.
My beloved wants to know why the demon is here. So do I.
We're only about halfway through this mission too. Or maybe like 60%, 70%.
Oh, healing for the zealot.
I'm gonna take that one absolutely, because I definitely do need it. Nah.
Merciful death for this mutant! Emperor, guide my hand!
Is that a enemy that's shooting that last gun? No, it's not.
Bomber will drop
Remember when you hear that whoosh, that whoosh sound? That usually means that there's an enemy behind you, or very close to behind you. At least off your screen. There's an enemy off your screen that's about to hit you. It's honestly really hard to discern that sound from any other sound in the game, but it's really useful to learn it. It'll stop you from getting hit a lot. Especially considering you can pretty much block instantly, so if you just turn around and block, you block whatever attack is coming your way. Fuck, am I down here? Oh, dog is just gone. Dog is just leaving. It's going for someone else. Oh. Damn, this dude lost almost all their HP from that. That sucks. I thought I had my ability there. That's why I was charging a heavy attack from so far away. I'm so used to having it sooner than that. Okay. I'm just kind of thinning the horde if I can. I'm probably thinning the wrong side of the horde though. No, I'm doing the correct thing, I think. Oh, there's no like grimoires or anything we have to get here. Interesting. I thought there was. Damn, I wish I had a better chainsword. Not that this one already isn't phenomenal. I just wish I had one that was like insanely strong, you know? What wouldn't you eat? Like IRL? What wouldn't I eat? Probably mushrooms. I'm not a big fan of mushrooms personally.
Wouldn't mind some sniper support. Rattlings would be my choice.
How can something so small be so dangerous?
But they're so alright. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not really into mushrooms. Every time I've tried them, I've been like, ugh. I think it's just the texture. Mushroom texture is so like gloomy, gloated. Like it's just so gloopy. I hate it. I hate food that's really gloopy and soggy. So like a battered haddock or something that's been sitting there for like 15 minutes, and now the all the inside of it is like really like gloopy and shit. That stuff sucks. It's okay on puddings though. On like sweet stuff, it's fine. But if something is savory and it's gloopy, I'm not gonna like it. Gloopy savory stuff is just awful. Mushrooms on pudding? Probably still no. I don't know. Like, I did say that mushrooms were gloopy and goopy and shit, but mushrooms are kind of in this weird zone for me where when you bite into them, they're no longer gloopy and they're a bit harder. It's like the opposite of bread, you know? Or the opposite of a hard bun. Opposite of a croissant. How about that? Where they like the croissant is really chunky or really hard on the outside, and then on the inside, fucking out. Yeah, croissant is really hard on the outside. On the last one. I gotta revive this dude quick. Oh fuck. That's not too good.
Time for a grenade! Take for it, pilgrims! Fight in his holy name!
Uh-oh. This is kind of bad. Gonna revive these people first, because this just makes sense. Hang on, I got an idea.
Grenade!
There we go.
Suppose I'll just lie here and die.
Stops them from attacking you. Yes.
To your feet!
Everyone's back up now, and in decent shape too. But croissants are soft everything. A good croissant is crunchy on the outside, or at least not crunchy, but like, you know, more crunchy than your average piece of bread or piece of bun.
Defend this place! One mutant at a time! Veteran, on your feet!
You know, you should, when you bite into a croissant, you should hear like a when you're biting into it. Like, it should actually be kind of crunchy. And then mushrooms for me are the opposite of that, where they're like really soft and goopy and ugh on the outside, and on the inside it's like it gets really tough. And it's just awful. The texture is so bad. I hate it. New objective, hold your ground. None of us has like an ammo pack, and we all need ammo. That kind of sucks. Well, hopefully no big guy comes along that's going to require us using our ammo. I might turn you into a silly. How are you going to turn me into a silly? You're going to clip when I did that. I had to empty my bolt gun. Silify me? Using the silly machine? What are you, Cat in the Hat now? Guh. I'm not level 30. You'll never tell. Oh, that sound, The preacher nades are super good for, reviving people. Since they just stun everyone for like 7 seconds. Show me my shop. I wish to see my shop. Refreshes in 2 minutes? I'll wait. I want to see what's in the shop.
Proceed.
25 missions. 25 scriptures. I'm sure you could like blast this one out by like doing 1-star missions and just doing like 10 of them in a row, and you're like, alright. These would also be pretty easy. Honestly, this one is just kind of ass. This one is the hardest. On average, you would pick up like 2 scriptures or something instead of 3. So you would require to do 10, 13, about 13 missions of just scriptures and collecting 2 of them in order to get it, which is bonkers. There's nothing you can do to really speed this one up either. I might re-roll this one. I'm thinking about it. Yeah, I'm thinking about it.
I'll be interested to see how you get on.
But I think it would just get replaced with something else that's like even worse. It's gonna be like the situation in Halo Infinite, where you had a challenge that was like, hey, get 3 kills by sticking someone while at 7 p.m. on a Tuesday afternoon and or fingering your own butthole. And you're like, I can't do that. I can only do that on Wednesdays. So you re-roll it so you can get something that's a little bit easier, and then it gives you one that's like, get 20 kills in 1994 on Tuesday or something. Just some really like dumbass shit that you literally just can't do. I'm exaggerating, obviously. But some of those challenges in Halo Infinite were really, really bad. Really awful.
From the forge cometh miracles. From miracles cometh deliverance.
Some of them were like, stick a vehicle while it's being hijacked, and it's pretty much impossible. You haven't heard of Halo Infinite in a hot while? We played a decent chunk of it back when it came out.
My service is
But since then, it's just kind of gone downhill because it's like updating at a snail's pace. Yo! Damn, the damage is less. It's got a hell of penetration though. Oh my god. Yeah, it's got good everything else but damage, which kind of sucks. I mean, I'll buy it.
anything else.
I'll take it. It's mine.
Goodbye, operative.
I'll see what I can do if I can upgrade it, maybe. Because getting it to purple would be nice.
You bear holy weapons.
Purple.
Wield them in the Omnissiah's cause.
It would just give me a new perk and a new power rating. I think I should go and see how much damage it actually does. Because sometimes this game is pretty goofy. As in, it'll say that weapon does substantially less damage than another one, but then the game is kind of just lying. I've seen that a couple times actually, where someone's been like, hey, I've got this weapon that has 40 different buffs, and when you apply those buffs, it does less damage than this weapon that I got like 10 hours ago. Hang on, I need to see how much damage this does. So I can't tell because those dudes have so much HP. Or so little HP, actually. 615. Is it consistent? 615. 615, okay. Let me put on my other chain axe, the one I just got, and let's see if it does more damage. Or not chain axe. $623. See? It says that this one does substantially less damage. And then lies, and then this one is dealing more damage. So this is just better. Although why aren't you dying in one hit? Huh. Oh my god. Weird. 768. Is that how much damage I'm dealing on this one? 768. Yep, that's it consistently. Let's check the other one. $755. Is it consistent? Okay, so that one deals slightly more damage against armored people? I'm trying to get a headshot, because headshots deal like a substantial amount of damage against these dudes. If I want to get a headshot on these guys, I have to aim like really high.
Hello?
Hello?
You still streaming?
I am, yes.
Alright, I don't want to ask right now then, but, I'm back in, I'm just stopping somewhere and then I'll be back and we can play or something, but I do have kind of a favor to ask if you can do.
Sure. I can see about it.
Yeah, I will, it's a very short notice, so you probably won't be able to, but I'll talk with you more about it when I get home.
Sure, no problem.
Alright, yeah, thank you. Alright, see ya.
Alright, see ya. I think if I upgrade this axe, I should be able to probably get a higher power rating? Or more damage, at least. I'm gonna give it a shot, even though I should be saving my resources. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I should just save them anyway. Because I feel like the boost in power might not be that useful. Actually, now that I think about it. Sure, it's nice to have an axe that's better, but... That's probably what the difference is. Shredder. This is why I'm doing slightly less damage. That's literally it right there. That one single stat. This, I don't fucking know. I don't know what's going on with this stat. Maybe penetration is like bumping my damage up on armored enemies. And this is pulling it down so that it seems like just about even. But at the same time, why am I dealing more damage to weak enemies then? Or to like... I don't know. This one might just be better. It's hard to tell. Either way, they're too similar to honestly argue about it. Which kind of sucks. I want something that's better than this. If I can manage it.
I can improve your armaments if motivated.
I would have preferred mobility going over to damage, if anything. That would have been my preference. How much to upgrade something to 350 plus 900? So you need like double the resources than this. Double and then some. Oh well. I think I am done playing for now anyway. So I'll put it again back up whenever Coco gets here, and I'll play some offline with her. But we'll see. Yeah, I'm really hoping for just like a good chain axe at some point, and it's a little tough. I think my best bet is going to be getting one from here. Hoping that one of these is going to be the Chain Axe. Or no, the Chain Axe, the Eviscerator, my bad. And that I have the coins for it at the time. Which is highly likely that won't be the case. But you know. I mean, if I can get all of these and then the bonus, then I'll have enough easily, but... Or maybe not even easily, because this costs a fucking shit ton, this one. If we don't go ahead, I'll get out of here. Sure. I shall end it there for now. Almost level 32. By Wad, pray that I decide not to put you in the silly machine. Very ominous. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you later.